The Galactic Council initially held a low opinion of humanity, noting their average physical attributes and lack of apex predator status. They were, however, one of the few non-predatory species to achieve sentience and space travel. Humans were considered to lack honor, prone to internal wars of succession. The Traxi, the first galactic race to see humans as exploitable, waited for the inevitable internal conflict to weaken them. 27 years after humanity's introduction to the Council, a devastating civil war erupted, horrifying the galaxy with its brutality. As the human conflict neared its end, the Traxi invaded, their forces overwhelming human territories. Other galactic races, wanting no part in the seemingly inevitable human annihilation, even aided the Traxi. Facing extinction, humanity did the unthinkable. They united. Decades of internal strife vanished in weeks as former enemies became brothers. The Traxi advance, which had conquered 73% of human space in 6 weeks, ground to a halt. After 8 months, they failed to gain any more ground. They had made a fatal error. They had given humanity a common enemy. 2 years into the conflict, the Traxi were being pushed back. The Traxi claimed this was a strategic retreat, but the humans, after reclaiming territory, simply dug in, forcing the Traxi into costly and repeated assaults. When it seemed the humans were content with their reclaimed territory, they launched massive counteroffensives, driving the Traxi into further retreats. This unconventional tactic proved brutally effective. 6 years into the largest war in 500 years of galactic history, the Council's assumption that hostilities would cease once human territory was reclaimed proved wrong. Humanity's goal was not just survival, but vengeance. They wanted blood for the human lives lost. The Traxi now fought for their very existence. The panicked council called for emergency peace talks, which, surprisingly, the humans accepted. The first ceasefire in years was implemented. Human and council representatives met, and the humans, to everyone's surprise, were reasonable and understanding in their discussions. However, they refused to engage with the Traxi directly. When the topic of reimbursement for Traxi land occupied by humans arose, the human delegation fell silent. The Traxi, as the conquered party, had the right to demand compensation. A human representative asked if it was a joke. When told it wasn't, the human delegation leader stated they would give their answer within the hour and left. The council, relieved, believed that humans would accept peace. But the message received an hour later was not what they expected. The human leader, appearing on the vid screen, informed them that the terms of peace were unacceptable. Just then, a Traxi soldier burst in with news. Human ships were on the move. The screen split, showing the Traxi's homedome surrounded by the entire human armada. The human leader, smiling, stated they were willing to compromise. 16 billion humans had died, and they felt trading 10 billion Traxi lives was a fair exchange. The word compromise dripped with venom. The Shanai representative accused the humans of declaring war on the entire council. The human leader, his smile gone, his eyes filled with rage, welcomed the declaration. 14 days later, the Traxi human war was over. There was no peace treaty, no surrender. The Traxi were simply gone. The Galactic Council declared war on humanity. 4 council races, disgusted by the council's inaction during the initial stages of the Traxi human, defected. These races had previously tried to stop the Traxi aggression towards humans, but were overruled by the Shanai. In just 34 years, humanity had shattered millennia of galactic tradition and cooperation. 2 individuals, presumably members of one of the defecting races, watched the unfolding events. One, absently cleaning a close combat weapon, expressed no remorse. The other, equally nonchalant, shared his excitement about the upcoming war. Humans, they agreed, were truly insane.